Go eat that carrot. Everybody can hear you whining. You calling people mean. Anyways,
When you're done reading your mask, you want to start a mask talk?
Yes.
Okay. Also, the papers too. I'm starting.
Also, we're out of ice cream. You must. Daddy told me to eat it all.
I did tell her to eat it all. What the freak? All right. Oh, I can't explain. There's this weird patch in the front of my head. I'm just going. All right. Sorry about that. Greetings and salutations. Technical difficulties that I don't know what to tell y'all on that. But another episode of Fangs up here. Again, I missed the technical difficulties and whatnot. It's been kind of that day. Not gonna lie, all day it's been a challenge, and I still haven't. I still kind of enjoy. But that being stated, man, it's been an interesting season, and so for today, it was I had to kind of look on the bright side of things because thank goodness for baseball and softball because those two diamonds they're giving us some hope because otherwise this season the basketball season's been trash and it's not because the teams suck and they're not playing well, but it really is because we're not winning. A lot of things aren't going right. As y'all saw, even with the podcast today, 4 minutes of what the heck is going on. So a lot of technical difficulties, but at the same point, man, good chance to do a little reset. I'm definitely gonna do a little editing on this before we get in there. But before we get too far into it, big shout out HBCU Digital Network. This is home. Even sorry about technical difficulties today. Also, the Black Techies, Herb Seward, and the crew there doing a great job, man. But man, and also check out his basketball space. He talks about basketball in a way that I only aspire to do so. I do attend the games. I'm a fan, but I also get to cover the sport. So it's a labor of love sometimes, and got to see Fred tomorrow. So next time you see me, I'll have a fresh cut. So I was like, yeah, okay, could give it my fresh cut on Friday. Need that. It's been a few days, been a few weeks actually. So I'm at the end of my little limits here. I'm tired of woofing it out. But man, if you didn't notice, FAMU men's and women's basketball teams are going to be traveling to hopefully get some get back. Like right now, it's not a good product. I don't know a nice way of saying it. We at a certain point you got to be real about what it is, and the reality is you're probably not going to make the postseason tournament. I mean that it's kind of is what it is. But that's something that you should have expected. Nobody that does fangs up stuff has been lying to you. Now the women's team, they're down on bodies, but they are close. We're with the men's team, they got a long ways to go. Like there's no nice way to put that. Like this weekend is really more of a formality than it is anything else. I mean, the teams can fight hard, do what they will, but at 5 wins, you're overcoming a lot, and that's a big ask to really ask if we can make this tournament. And you've lost games close, some of them not as close as others. But yeah, you got Alabama A&M, Alabama State, not in that particular order, Grambling, Southern, and Kirkland. Not gonna happen, Captain. Very unlikely. We haven't figured out our roster. We haven't gotten either the buy-in or just the overall, just that whatever. It's not gonna happen, and it's okay because for the ladies, you got to win 3 of those games. We need 3 just so you can double up the win total from last season. Whereas with the men, you're really just playing for pride. I mean, that's all it really is. You're playing for pride for the seniors. You're hoping to send them out with some wins. And for the underclassmen, you're trying to put some good film out there saying, hey, I need more time. And hopefully as a coaching staff, we go out there and we look and we find something different. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it's not going to be that. It could be, but I don't foresee it doing that. And that's just my honest opinion. I'm not trying to be any type of way but honest with you. And with that being stated, I don't see it right now. And it's okay. I enjoyed watching them, but we got some things coming. Golf team, they're going to be down here on the 19th. Got a little something going on here. I see you. Go check that out. I had to see it. Look, I'm over here looking. So it's a Mickey Mouse intercollegiate tournament there. And I ain't gonna lie. I want to see what, if I can find my way up in that 19th. Make sure that's not Sunday. I think that is Sunday. How are you doing, Miss Williams? Very difficulties. It is on Sunday. My wheels are turning. So might try to go out there and support the good guys. So you also have baseball and softball. And it's the fault of people like me. I ain't gonna lie. we didn't go out there and say enough about the softball team being on the ACC network. And as much as I talk about, hey, we should play Florida State more, we should do more against them, I did. I missed it, and we were on ACC network against Florida State. Now we lost those games. I mean, Florida State is a good softball program. That's a top 15 program annually. Like they might be top 5, top 10, but Florida State is a powerhouse as a program. And they're playing us in a few games too. It wasn't just, hey, one game, go somewhere. Like, hey, all right, let's get a doubleheader. Let's go. But other than that, it's been a pretty solid season. I mean, you did lose to Hampton, but you also opened the season with beating them. You beat Mercer. Look, this new coach. I got a little bit of confidence in her. I'm not gonna lie. She's starting off hot, and that's really what you need as a fan, and as a program. In order for the program to be successful and to reach the heights that it can reach, you got to win, and we're seeing that, and that gives you hope. Just as an alumni, that's what I need. Now the baseball program, I'm here for Coach Shoop. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm with it. That is another program that is winning in spite of. Not gonna harp on that today, but that's a program you need to keep your eyes on. You need to go check it out. You need to go look and be cognizant that this is a good team. I'm gonna put it out there. They are preseason 4th in the SWAC, but they could be better than that. Especially, I think this year's record looks better than last year, partially because who you're not playing. You're not playing UCF. You're not playing Stetson. You do play good teams. A lot more of those good teams are teams that you are competitive against. Whereas last year, I was at the UCF game. And yeah, wasn't it? I watched the Stetson game. Wasn't it? It's just we were overmatched. And those are teams that I believe both made the NCAA tournament last year. Yeah. I mean, I can only ask so much for Coach Shute, considering the facilities. If we had better facilities, I could lament more. But at a certain point, you got to be a realist about what you're investing in the program and what you're getting out of it. Unless you're investing at a high level, you can't expect to get high level product out of it. Not what you may want to hear, but it's the truth. So again, the diamonds make you feel good because those are probably two of our best programs. But the golf team, look, they about to shake some trees. I'm just telling y'all, they about to make some noise. FAMU Golf is a good program. We got a good coach. We got him back. Look, whoever made that happen, you did good because we needed that to happen. That was not a coach that you wanted to lose. Not in this place and time. Now, do we need a home course? Absolutely. I feel like either you work something out with Country Club, Killearn Country Club, one of them, some course that's close. You got to work a deal out. Even if it's working with Florida State and going over there to Seminole, you got to work out something because you want a course that you can host events at. I mean, you don't want to always have to go all the way to the Gulf. That's where we host, listen to Coach. Some of our golf tournaments are way out on the Gulf Coast. And that honestly might not be a bad deal as far as getting the students out into a professional tournament style environment. But it just says something about practice-wise. It'd be nice if they had a full 18-hole course that they could go to daily and have that, hey, that's FAMU over there. This is their home course. And that's something that, hey, they can advertise. I think that's one of the things we're missing out on just in general. And some of it is because, honestly, we got the hardest working SID in sports. Y'all probably hear me shout out Josh a lot, but man, that dude works hard. him and his staff, mostly of students, they do. They put up a great product, put out a good product, considering how small they are. I mean, it's not a lot of people. And sometimes, this dude is the SID, but he's also doing statistics for the game. He's also like, he's doing so much. And I take my cap off to him. It's a lot of respect. But I'm going to say, man, if we could get him like one or two more bodies, that will probably pay for themselves. Think about it, if FAMU had an official golf course for the university and they sponsored the athletic program. And through that, hey, we have the sponsorship deal with the university, XYZ. And through that deal, the players, maybe they don't get equipment, but they get playing time. And then that golf course gets a spot, an ad spot, maybe during the football games, in the programs, in different areas. They get to put something up saying the official golf course of Florida A&M University Athletics, maybe get them some LeBron logo type things. I'm just saying, those are the type of thoughts and type of things that I would like to see, because don't get me wrong, the course is named after Gaither, but it's a 9-hole course. Ain't but so much you can do on that. I mean, if they play it front and back, that's 18. That's cool. But at the same point, put them on an 18 front and back, that's completely different. Like, all of a sudden, what you can do on the course changes up, switches up. And that's just where I'm at with that. Because, again, I told you I was done with basketball weeks ago. I'll support them. If I'm in town, they're playing, I'm there. I'm cheering for them. I want them to win. But I've also I moved on quick to realize we weren't going to win the championship, and we probably weren't going to win the playoffs or make the playoffs for that matter. But then baseball gave me some hope, and track, FAMU track, I miss them. Like, FAMU track has started off kind of nice. Like, don't sleep on FAMU track this year. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win the SWAC yet. No, I'm not that high up on it. Like, I hadn't been smoking on that many orange and green whatevers. But I will say this: it's a deal. It's a thing, y'all. Like, we really have an opportunity as a program and as a university to really make some noise. Like, be mad about basketball you want. That's cool. That's your bag. That's fine. I told y'all, if you mad at them for not having a winning record, you're crazy. I told you what time of day it was when we got here. But now baseball, go look at that schedule. Maybe not a winning record, but a good one. And honestly, if we go into that early part of both baseball and softball, and we split it, like pretty much split half and half, you have a chance to have a winning record. Now, does that do a lot for you financially? Not exactly. Does it inherit, or inherit's not the right word. Does it elicit? Does it create? Does it produce a lot of pride? Absolutely. Is that something that you can come to alumni and talk about? Yeah. You can tell us, I got a winning basketball program a few years ago. I have a winning baseball program now. I got winning softball. Football has been winning for a long time. And I got a winning golf program. Now, with that winning golf program, they may need some new facilities. They may need this, may need that. Oh, okay. The alumni are amenable. I'm just saying, we're missing out on a few things here, just as far as having the opportunity to raise some funds, raise some revenue. Because part of why we don't have is because maybe we don't ask, and maybe we don't think, and maybe we don't have the time. Like, that's a real thing. I just told y'all, our SID wears like 7 hats. Like he takes pictures. He does so much. But man, if we had an extra body that could dedicate only to that part, like we got a sport, let's generate some revenue. We got a sport, like to really be the financial person and to kind of tailor that to each sport, we might have some good opportunities there. I'm just saying, like, I really think that the trajectory of FAMU spring sports is a lot higher than most of the winter sports. I mean, winter sports, we got volleyball and we got football, and honestly, those are our best sports right now. I could lie to you, or I could just tell you the truth. Yo, FAMU volleyball's got chips, two of them. I put three of them. You know, y'all, y'all know I'm already thinking about next year. I'm thinking we're gonna win it again, but it's real. FAMU football is consistently in second place. I'm tired of being in second place, but you know what? It's better than being in third or dead behind last. Um, just being real about it. So, where are you going with this? What are you looking for out of this program as a fan? I'm going to ask you that. What are you looking forward to? Because me personally, I'm always about growth. I want to see my team grow. I want to see my team do better. And I've seen that. I think football, the lazy eye is to say is stagnant. But you look at what we're doing. I'm seeing growth. And I'm seeing where the investments of the 2020 club, shout out to them, the investments of athletic directors and whatnot are benefiting the program, and winning is producing results. I look over the basketball program and I see a lot of, I, okay, I see a lot of the opposite. I don't see the same growth, but I understand when Coach McCullum is saying this is a new team. And I'm really trying to, if you listen to him today, he's trying to tell you in a very nice way. He's trying to help them become professionals. And they're still struggling. They're still struggling with the playbook. He said that. Uh, you know, it is what it is. So with this team throughout the season, I just hadn't seen it. I'm waiting on more, but I hadn't seen it. Now with the women's team, I mean, I see growth on the record, but it's the injuries. And I pose that question. If you didn't catch the special that I just dropped the pod. I didn't do it live. I do have questions about our what are we doing to keep the players healthy on the basketball side. Maybe we need to do some things a little differently. That's just open question. That's not an expert analysis. It's just we got 2 years in a row where our roster is decimated by injuries and sickness. Something's got to change. Whether it's travel arrangements, practice schedule, something about that Jerry curl just ain't curling right. Like we ain't got the good activator. It's just not working. So I'm just saying, like with those two programs, I see the growth in the basketball team on the court. They look a whole heck of a lot better. But as far as bodies, I don't see it. Like we're a better team, but we got little Luther problems. Now, again, I said I'm about growth. Baseball, I see growth. Some of that is I'm hearing we got a lot of guys coming back. We got so many guys coming back that we can't bring on freshmen. We got that COVID problem for real. It's like that. And pretty much we're bringing on arms. So I'm looking for a team that can pitch. Like I'm just saying, I'm wrapping up, y'all. But I'm telling y'all, this is the growth I'm looking for. I'm listening through the different programs. I'm looking for this pitching to be top notch. We ain't got to be the best in the swag, but we shouldn't be over there scuffling. It shouldn't be no. I don't know who I'm gonna get. Nah, bro. You know you got you got enough pitchers to run a minor league team. Like at this point, like I don't want to hear all that. Like I'm looking for some growth. I don't know about the bats. We had a little bit of pop last year at times, but whew, yeah, I'm wanting to see what this rotation does this year. Softball, I've already seen a little something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna say it like this. You can tell our softball coach is a personal trainer. I look at the bodies, look at the players. Yeah, I was coach doing something different because they look different. I give I'm gonna give her 2-3 years, and I'm just saying if she can if she softball wise, if she got chops, it's gonna be a problem. Like I'm just saying, and I'm not doubting her. What I'm saying is, hear me out. If her vision of what this program, what it sounds like it is, comes to fruition, it's gonna be a problem. We might be on a run like the volleyball team is. And she's just gonna need to ask for some improvements to the softball complex, not major. Like maybe the dugout. We do have a bathroom. It's over there. You walk past the home dugout and to the left. There's a bathroom there. It is not spectacular, but it's there. Now, when it comes to tennis, it is what it is. I'm not even big on FAMU tennis. Like I cheer for the ladies, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Since we cut men's tennis, I kind of divested a little bit. You know, my homeboy's on the tennis team. AP, he was a good dude, European cat. Like, yeah. Now bowling, I see a little growth again. I'm putting a lot of trust in this, and I'm gonna wrap this up. But what I'm seeing is, and what I'm saying is, I'm seeing growth in some areas, regression in others, and I'm looking towards our AD to kind of see what's up. Like, you're gonna, unfortunately, I don't say it. I don't even say his name. Tennis is the best. Look, I want us to be good, especially out there. Gibson, as you know, I'm not even gonna go there, but y'all already know Sykes is gonna get compared to Gaucher. It is what it is. Like that's and unfairly so. Like some of it, I hate to say, is pure sexism. Like it's the fact that she's a woman, she's not ugly, you know, and she's the first female AD that we've really had in recent memory. Like, and she's coming behind somebody who was doing some stuff and who honestly kind of proved himself to be right about the Swack's media stuff. Like he was out there working some stuff while the Swack was over there mucking up. He had some visionary things, was stuff happened. But let's be real about it. AD Tiffany Dawn Sykes is coming behind Courtney Gaucher. And after we have the why not us stuff and everything else that came out of that, we got a lot of really good publicity. Now, some of the backfire or the backside of that was what happened at the beginning of the season this year when you start off and you have no AD for all those months. And we're starting her, she's behind the 8 ball. Like, and that's not her fault. Like, we did her a disservice by having her start in January. So some of y'all gonna be sitting there looking like, why she ain't doing this, why she ain't doing that. But she only got a half a year to do it. Less than that. Remember, the fiscal year starts in June, I think June 30th, if I remember correctly. I ain't work for FAMU in a minute. So I'm just saying, right. It's not fair. Like she's being given a bad hand to start with, and you're gonna make it worse by giving her half the time. And then let's be real, within about 3 months, she's gonna start having to have fiscal questions. And you're like, yo, where's the budget? Where's this? Where's that? Where's this? And it's not like, look, she's courtside at every game with a laptop. Sister girl be sitting there at the game typing and working. Like, look, somebody hit her with the ball at the Jackson State game. It was an accident, and we was like, "Yo, hey, don't we hit them AD like that?" Like, I mean, like I fist bumped her. Like I love our AD, you know. But I'm just saying, like we're looking for this growth, and I'm looking for growth. I'm looking for different things. But at a certain point, we also got to be honest and rational with ourselves because, as I stated, we're definitely missing opportunities, but it's not going to be fixed in a year. And she's not going to do it just like Gaucher did it, for better or worse. That may be a good thing. It may be a bad thing in some of your eyes. But some of your uncles and some of your aunties going to be up here judging our AD wrongly, largely because she's a woman, not because her experience and not just because of what she does or does not do. You're just not going to give her the benefit of the doubt because she's a female. And I'm a dude. I'm just going to call it like that. I don't, it's one thing for me to say bad things about her and try to defend her, and she's my gender. It's another thing when I'm like, yo, I could be part of the problem or part of the truth. I choose to be part of the truth. She's not going to get a fair shake for these first couple months from some of our fans, just because some of y'all still hung up and on that narcotic. That other, hey, this was the AD we had. This is what was going on. It was moving. It was shaking. It looked good. It did. It felt good. It did. But if we're going to see growth, we got to give her a chance. And we got to continue to share ideas with her. Don't be afraid to tell her what you don't like. I promise you, she is one of those people that she is very respectful. She's very nice. You come at her with class, she comes at you with class. She is a real cool lady, 10 toes down from what I've seen. And she's about growth. Don't think that some of y'all missed it to me when y'all were like, well, why didn't she hire the softball coach? Why did she didn't hire the track coach? I'm just saying, because if it don't work out, it's not her fault. That's on the previous AD. I'm just saying, sometimes you got to play the game. And I think she played the game right there a little bit. And some of y'all got caught looking at, oh, well, he's only here for a few more days. Why he makes that decision, not realizing he's only here for a few more days. That's his decision. I'm just saying, like, what your boy Bill Parcells said. If you want me to cook, at least let me choose to let me pick out my own groceries. But at the same point, if I don't pick up my own groceries and I cook something and it don't come out right, hey, I didn't pick them groceries. So I'm just saying, like, I peep game. And I think the wise thing to do and to look at is in this next year or two, the programs that are being successful and winning, don't be surprised. They get to siphon off a little more. They get a little more support. Whereas some of the ones that ain't winning, it'll be tough. It's going to be kind of tough. So, but I don't want to carry y'all entirely too long and get on too bad of a tangent tonight. But just to recap, man, FAMU basketball, well, honestly, show started off kind of weird. Sorry, it has technical difficulties. It's been that kind of day. It'll be okay. God's still in the blessing business. But start off with talking about the basketball program. And yeah, I mean, if you feel like it's an abject failure, that's your business. We sucked. But they trying hard. Like that's my thing. And that's one of the things I have over this year's women's program that I had over last year's. Last year, I felt them girls quit. Like, I'm probably going to the Cookman game. I ain't gonna lie. I might try to make that. But yeah, last year, let's forget that even happened. Anywho's, then let's start talking about the baseball team, like baseball team and softball team. Give a little hope. Baseball season starting up. Softball started off hot, laid a mollywhopping on Hampton, beat them bad. Then went up there and beat Mercer too. Like, those aren't a bunch of slouches. I mean, Hampton, but Mercer's all right. Like that's a pretty good team. And you lost to Florida State, but you lost on national television, which is a good and a bad. that's definitely something where the conference as a whole is missing. We're missing. Don't get me on that. But I also highlighted, I talked about the golf team. Golf team got a little something going down here in Orlando on Sunday, Disney Invitational. Again, that's right. Like, if y'all don't notice, especially here in Florida, it's about to be golf season. Like, we're in golf season, really. Arnold Palmer's coming. Sawgrass TPC is going to be hitting up. Like, if you are a person that likes to get on the links, this is that time of year to do it because it's not too hot, not too cold. I'm telling you, I played golf in the summer in Florida. God bless that, because I sure went to church the next Sunday, if I remember correctly. If I didn't go to church, I felt like I needed to be in church because it was hot as Hades. Also, though, man, I bigged up the track team. Track team has been doing some things, y'all. Keep an eye on them. Watch out. Again, in totality, FAMU Spring Sports are giving me some hope because the basketball teams, they're finishing. But baseball team and softball team, look at their schedules, are playing schedules that are light enough to allow you to maybe end up around 500. And then once you get to conference play, man, you might have a chance to really do some numbers, and be prepared, y'all. Spring game is coming up April 15th. Oh man, it's always a good time on High Seven Hills, but y'all already know that's around Be Out Day. And I see Miss Williams over there in the chat, so you already know. They have to get ready. Got to tell them what to wear because it's gonna be hot. But they're trying to look cute, got the crab boil, got everything going on with Be Out Day on campus. But you also got the spring game going on. So you got old heads up there like me, and I'm an old head now. Walk around talking about back in my day. We used to walk up the hills, no problems. So, but as always, y'all, big shout out HBCU Digital Network, Black Sewer, the Black Techies. If you've not checked out Herb's Black Basketball Spaces, I couldn't say basketball for a second. Check him out, man. He is a basketball head. He loves basketball. He's also a bandsman. So he is going to be at in SWAC tournaments, I believe. I believe MEAC tournaments. I'll double check with Herb on that. So in on that. But as always, y'all, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And as always, it's going to be Fangs Up.